you are an African living in diaspora. You probably might be a Nigerian, you probably might be from Ghana, you probably might be from Uganda, from Zimbabwe, from South Africa, but you don't live in Africa, you live in diaspora. And you've always had an urge to start a business in your own country. And you thought about this and you feel you should start a poultry farm. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about how you can start a poultry farm in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Togo, while living in diaspora. Stick around. So now you have gotten the land, you have seen the family head, you've gotten your legal documents, you've gotten a lawyer rather, and they've done all their checks, they've ensured that the land is not a disputed land and all that. So now you want to build your structure, right? Get quotes from different vendors, maybe about 3 or 4. Another thing, you remember I said that when you come to that environment, try and look for other poultry farms around there. Good. So those other poultry farms, ask them, please, who builds your pen for you? Get the contacts of that person, get quotes from that person, compare your quotes. And another thing is this, okay, now when we're talking about quotes now, I don't know how to explain this, but not that when you come there you are all, I live in the United States, calm down. I live in United Kingdom. In United Kingdom, this is not how we do things. Calm down. You don't have to be all flashy. You just have to try as much as possible to try and blend into the environment. But for goodness sake, you're coming to your home country. You're not going to another country. So why do you have to be all, I don't know, pardon me, but when you come, so the reason I give this advice is when you're all flashy that, oh, okay, how much is that? Okay, is 50,000 naira. Oh, how much is that in dollars? Oh, it's just about $20. No, don't do that though. They're just going to help you spend your money. So try as much as possible to keep a low profile. But then we're talking about quotes here. Get your quotes from different people and compare notes. So now you have gotten your land, you've gotten your quotes and all that, and you started building. Compare your quotes, but of course you have to have someone trusted also, a friend, a family member. I am not one of those people who are against family members managing their businesses. No, I am not. I feel that some people will say that, oh, your family shouldn't be part of your business. I don't totally agree. I'm sure you have someone decent in your family who could help you monitor things, and if you feel you don't have, you can have maybe a site engineer or something, whichever works for you. Just get someone you trust to oversee things for you, because of course you probably can't be around while the whole construction is going on. You really don't have to, but then, like I said, be present before you purchase the land. Yes, so now you've gotten the land, the construction is going on. You're now wondering, should you do point of lay, should you do day old? You live in diaspora. You don't need all this stress for yourself. My advice, the advice I give to people is that please just look for a reputable farm and get point of lay. 16 weeks, you're good. 14 weeks, you're good. And so yeah, the birds come when they are a bit mature, and in a few weeks they'll start laying eggs for you. Rather than getting day old and you're getting agitated for 4 months. Yes, because raising them from day old to 4 months, that's like 16 weeks. Every day they are calling you, or every other day, oh, feed has finished, feed has, and you've not even started producing egg. It's a lot of, I just feel it's stressful for you in diaspora. So no, just get a reputable farm and book your point of lay there. The reason you should book your point of lay is that so that as soon as the construction is getting over, your birds are arriving. There's no need for your cages to just lay fallow and all that while the birds have not arrived. So as soon as construction is over, your birds are arriving and business is picking up already. Again, don't forget, get quotes from different farms. Then of course talk to people and talk to other farms. Ask them, please, where did you get your point of lay? Where did you get your point of lay? Another thing with this point of lay is that when you talk to other farms where your farm is going to be situated, when you talk to other farms there, you might have a farm there who is also raising points of lay. But of course, you have to be careful with trusting people. But then, I feel in this kind of business, you just have to take your eyes away from some things. You can't just put your eyes in everything. It cannot work. So yeah, just get advice from people and you'll be fine. So now you have booked your point of lay. Now you have to get security measures around your farm, get cameras. I have a video about security measures. So yeah, I also have the video of that, the link to that video up here. So you can watch it to know the security measures you can have in your poultry business. Another very important tip I would share with you is, I probably mentioned it earlier, is that leave your ideas in your country of residence. I know you're coming from a developed world. Things are so fine and all that. Things are not the same way as they are done in your country of residence. They're not the same way as they are done in your home country. So please try and leave your ideas in the United Kingdom. You can just leave it there. Leave your ideas in the United States. Do things how they are done here. Ask questions. Be flexible. Be patient. It's not that hard. Just try and understand that, okay, this is how they do things in Nigeria. Be ready to change your mind about a lot of things. Because if you're coming now, you want to construct and you feel that, oh, you want to do this, you want to do that, be careful how you spend money. At the end of the day, the purpose is to have shelter for these poultry birds. You don't have to spend so much, because at the end of the day, we are all going to the market to sell at the same price. Yeah, you don't have to do too much. You don't have to do anything overly fancy. Yeah, because if you're to build now and you're budgeting, you're getting a quote of 10 million. But the fancy things you have in your mind is about 20 million. Trust me, if you can do it for 10 million, why do it for 20 million? Because if you spend so much on your capital, getting back your investment is a whole lot. It's going to take a whole lot of time. But you can actually still do something decent and your bets are going to be fine. You're going to make your profits and get your capital back in no time. So that's why I always say be flexible when you come and they tell you that do it like this, so just look at it. Okay, I think you can do it like that. It doesn't have to. Okay, so sometimes some people want to import kgs. My own advice, necessary. It's not necessary. Just be careful how you spend money, because if you're doing so much, it's going to take so much more to get back your capital. You might not even get it back. So just be careful. I think lastly, my advice or my tip is that listen to your consultants. If you have someone who is your consultant, listen very well to your consultant. I'm sure your consultant is going to be in your home country. I am sure the consultant is probably a farmer in the business in your home country. So this person knows what is obtainable. This person knows, is living in the reality of that business. Listen to them. Not like your consultant will tell you A, you think about it, or you go and do W. You now come back to the consultant that, oh, the W you did not work out. But really, do you think it will work out? So please try and listen to your consultant. I think in all of this, my advice is that you live in the diaspora again. You're coming back to your home country. Be open-minded. Don't think that everything done in your home country is archaic, is backward. It currently serves the people doing it. It currently serves them. It is working for them. If you're changing it because you have a different idea, you're just going to spend so much money with nothing to show for it. So that is my advice. So yeah, I have shared a lot of tips for you living in the diaspora who want to start a poultry farm, a layer poultry farm in your home country in Africa, in any country in Africa. So I think I was talking to someone some weeks back, and he was telling me that I'm not sure which country, but I think maybe he sent me an email or thereabouts. I think maybe the African country is maybe Angola or thereabouts. So he was saying that the sun, I can't recall the country, but what I remember from that conversation was that the temperature of the sun is so harsh in his country or in his area, probably his locality in his home country, that the sun is so harsh and all that. So what I told him was, you should visit. Number one, I am certain there will be a poultry farm already in that area, if not in that area, but at least maybe about a few kilometers away from you. I am sure the poultry farm there is doing well. They might even be thriving, doing so well for themselves. Go and ask them, how are you managing these birds with this hot temperature? Because you cannot, if you don't live there, if you don't talk to them, you might feel that, oh, you should do this, you should do this great measure, and they'll probably have something localized that they use in managing it, and it works for them, and it has been working for them for years. So you will save yourself a whole lot again if you visit your home country where you want to start your business. Not forgetting that I still offer consultation. If you want to start poultry business, I am your go-to person, and you can be sure that I am sharing you my tips, strategies, advice from our current reality as at today. So that's about it for today. Thank you for watching, and I am rooting for you to start your business, your poultry business in your home country, whichever one in Africa. Thank you, and see you on another video.